Hey y'all, it's your girl Janaea Berry, aka the Sweetest Berry, and I am back with another video. Today is a great day for us because baby girl is 6 months. Yay! Happy 6 months, Isis! 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 She looking all around, but at the camera. Yeah, she is 6 months today. I cannot believe how fast time is going, but yeah, I'm so happy for her to be hitting all these milestones, and I just cannot wait to celebrate her first Christmas together. So yeah, today we're gonna have a chill day. We are gonna be baking some cookies. Well, I'm not gonna bake them, but I'm gonna show you all how I make my sugar cookie dough, and then we're gonna let that sit for about a day, and then I'll bake them either tomorrow or the day after that and show you what they look like. But yeah, we're gonna bake some cookies. We got the Christmas tree up, decorations are up. I still need to put a few more things up around the house, but for the most part, we have things set up in the living room. And yeah, we just excited, huh, girl? Yep, so we are really fastly approaching Christmas. Can you believe it? I can't. I need to do some more Christmas shopping, and I probably will be one of those customers that is doing last minute shopping on Christmas Eve. As crazy as it sounds, that's something I used to always do with my dad. Every year on Christmas Eve, we would go shopping together and get last minute gifts for our family. And I don't know, something about the stores just closing early that just gives us a rush. At least I feel like that's what it is with my dad. But yeah, so hopefully I won't have to get too much by then. But yeah, I am one of those customers that shops on Christmas Eve as well. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know, how do you shop for the holidays? Do you like to get things in advance, or are you one of those late shoppers as well? All right, well, yeah, stay tuned. We're going to bake these cookies. We're going to make the cookie dough, and I'm going to show you my tree. Okay, so before I show you on my Christmas tree, I wanted to give you some tips that you can use as far as getting into the Christmas spirit. So if you're someone that has lost a loved one, or if you find it difficult to get into the holiday spirit due to some type of grief or loss, one thing that you can do is a set up a space specifically for the one that you love that you may have lost. And you can do that by putting their pictures up, framing their photos, finding a sacred place just for them, and also maybe putting some of the things that they liked, some of the things that they used to wear, do, or have. You could put that around their photos. This brings in their energy in a way where even though they're not there physically, it still gives you some type of feeling as though they're still with you celebrating. Try your very best to think of the good times and the good moments that you had with that person. You know, try your best not to dwell on the fact that they're not here physically, but that they provided some type of joy, some type of comfort when they were here. Another thing you can do to get into the holiday spirit is to light candles. When I showed you all on my shopping trip to Bath and Body Works, I showed you different scents that, you know, brought in that holiday smell. So if you can get some candles that remind you of the holidays, that will really set the mood and the tone and the scent of the holiday spirit in your home, right? In addition to that, you could write some different things to do each day. Maybe write it and fold up a piece of paper, put it in a pail, and each day pick out a different note or a different piece of paper that says something that you can do to enjoy the holiday and to just bring in that holiday joy, right? Right, Isis? She said, yeah. Say, yeah. What are some other things? When I'm with her, she just takes my mind off of things in such a positive way. But yeah, some other things you could do is, pay it forward. Get a child in need a gift, go to a homeless shelter, and just do things that will help you remember that you're truly blessed. Remind you that you're truly blessed, because not everyone has the same things that you have in life. Like what you might think is something benign might be a big deal to somebody else. So yeah, if you pay it forward and spread some love to other people, it'll automatically raise your vibration to be a happier individual. Another thing that you can do is wear some holiday colors. When you get up and you get dressed for the day, make it an intention to wear some Christmas colors, some holiday colors, whatever, holiday that you celebrate. Wear those colors throughout the weeks or days leading up to the holiday that you celebrate. Another thing that you can do to put yourself in a holiday spirit is to surround yourself with the people that you love. Surround yourself around people that are going to lift you up and not bring you down. Stay as far away as possible from narcissists that you can, because a narcissist is going to feed off of your energy. They're going to take from the things that you typically enjoy, and they're going to create it in a way that is not so enjoyable. So try your best to stay around people that lift your spirit up, that keep you in a good mood. And you can watch holiday movies. I binge watch holiday movies around this time of year. And I also, like I said before, I do baking. That helps put me in the mood. And I stay around children too. Being around kids, well, for the most part, being around kids can help, put you in a good mood. Now, when they're being naughty, that might be a different story. But, wow, I guess slop on me. If they're in a good mood, if they're having fun, like being around them helps put you, put you in a better mood as well. Really, girl? You just gonna spit on me like that? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. You're just gonna spit on your mommy? This girl. So yeah, those are my main tips. But of all tips, the very number one tip that I suggest is the first one that I gave you. If you lost someone that you love, my condolences go out to you. I know that it's very challenging and hard to deal with a loved one and losing a loved one, especially during the holiday season. So, I pray that you find some type of peace and comfort. And if you can just put their pictures up around your Christmas tree or on your table, somewhere where you can see them and still acknowledge their presence. Even though they're not here with you in the physical, they're here with you in spirit. And as long as you continue to pay homage to them, as long as you continue to remember them, talk about them, and think about all of the good things that they have done for you, you're keeping their spirit alive, and they will forever be with you. So yeah, I just want to give you that nugget. And yeah, now I'm gonna show you my Christmas tree. Okay, y'all, so I finally have my Christmas tree completed. Here is the final look. I went with the red, gold, and white theme. Thinking about getting another star, one that is a little smaller, because my tree isn't too big. I wanted the tree to fit the size of the living room, and I didn't want it to like take over the space that I have in my living room. So yeah, I may get a star that's a little bit smaller. And I also plan on getting some like red and or gold garland to put around the tree. But so far, I am loving what I went with. The red balls are a representation of love. So we're going to just bring in all that love during the holidays. My white balls are a representation of a fresh, clean slate, a fresh start, bringing in that new year with new goals, new intention, and just all things good and positive. And then the gold balls are a representation of wealth and abundance. So everything that I do is very intentional. The colors that I choose are always in representation of something that I am, working with. And then I got my candle right here. I went with the sugar gumdrop candle, which was purchased at Ulta Beauty. It smells so good. It smells like candy. It smells like you're at a candy shop, like you're at Santa's workshop, getting ready for Christmas Day. And then I have some gold gift sets. I have my poinsettias, and then I have some little pails down below the TV that have the signature Santa belt. You guys know I was looking for a new skirt for my tree, so I haven't found the perfect one yet. The one that I have is from a couple years ago, so I just put that there for the time being. And yeah, that is my Christmas tree for 2023. Okay, so now we're going to make our sugar cookie dough. So the ingredients that you'll need to make this sugar cookie dough is flour, sugar, baking soda, salt, vanilla extract, 2 eggs, 2 sticks of softened butter. I have some walnuts here. You can put those in there if you choose. I'm not going to use those today. And then you also need some brown sugar. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get some brown sugar and then we'll get started. Okay, so first what you want to do is you want to get all of your dry ingredients together and you want to put them in a small bowl. So we're going to do 2 1/4 cups of flour. And let me just move this closer. Okay, so you want to make sure it's completely even. When you bake, all the measurements need to be exact, or it'll turn out, it can turn out different than what you like. So you got 1 cup, and then there's still some flour in there. And I'm gonna warn you guys now, sometimes I do get a little messy, so yeah. Two cups. Make sure it's leveled out. Get any excess flour that might be at the bottom, make sure that's in there. So I got that. And then we also still need 1/4. So 1/4. Level that out. And put that in there, like so. Okay, so we got our flour. So we'll put that to the side now. Next, we're going to do our salt. So you need a teaspoon of salt, and then you need a teaspoon of baking soda. Make sure you have a clear table, so if anything goes over on your table, you can just clean it all off when you're done. I'll put that up. And then I may use some baking soda. Mind you, my hands are clean and thoroughly washed. These cookies are for myself and my family. It's not an order. Whenever I do have an order, I make sure to wear gloves. So yeah, this is for family. So a teaspoon of baking soda. I put that in there. And that is all of our dry ingredients. Next is the wet ingredients. So we'll put the wet ingredients in a bigger bowl. And the whole point of that is to basically mix the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, which is why the bigger bowl is for the wet ingredients, because it would be impossible to mix the other way around. So for our wet ingredients, we're going to do 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and we're going to do 3/4 cup of regular sugar. So this cup is 1/4, so I'm gonna do that 3 times. And then the excess white that you see is just from the flour from before. And one more. Make sure it's packed to the top like so. So that's 3 of the brown sugar. And then we're going to do 3 1/4 cups of the regular sugar. I typically use all organic ingredients when I make my orders, but for the sake of today, we're just going to use regular sugar and regular ingredients. That was 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we got that. Next up, we're going to do a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I love vanilla extract, so if I go over a little bit, I'm okay with that. But a teaspoon of that, we put that in there. And then we are going to do 2 eggs. So 1 egg. Now here's a trick with that. You want to do it one at a time. You have to beat the flour into it. So when you make your cookies, you want to make sure your butter is softened. So I recommend setting 2 sticks of butter out the night before making your cookie dough. You see how this butter is softened? That's very important. So my butter was all overnight. It's nice and soft now, so I'm gonna put 2 sticks in, but I'm gonna do it one at a time. When I say one at a time, I mean like I'm gonna put 1 stick in, I'm gonna add some dry ingredients and mix it, and then I will do the same with the other stick. So. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of the dry ingredients. Is there ingredients in there? I think so. And then I'm going to add a second egg. Just like that. Get out of the way. And I'm going to mix it some more. Now I'm going to add my second stick of butter. Now you want to make sure that your butter is not too soft. You want to make sure you don't set it out for like more than 2 days, because what can happen is the butter can be so soft to the point where when you go to bake it, when the cookies rise, they'll start to spread out more as opposed to like being, you know, instead of rising, it'll be more of a flatter cookie. I mean, which is fine as well. Depends on what you want your cookie to look like. But yeah, just be mindful that the softer it is, the thinner the cookie could turn out. So now I'm gonna mix the second stick of butter. And keep adding the flour until everything is well incorporated together, and you'll have your finished product. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I will show you all my finished cookie dough after that. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so I blended all of the ingredients together, and then I just want to show you the finished product. Okay, so if you were to try to bake these cookies right now, they would not turn out the way you want them to turn out.
And why is that?
Because you want to chill all of your ingredients overnight. You want the dough to harden up a little bit so that it can properly spread when you go to bake them. If you make this cookie dough and then bake them right away, it's just going to be a hot mess, y'all. So make sure you take the time out to do everything that is necessary with your ingredients. So make sure you set that butter out the night before to soften. And when you make the dough, make sure you set that dough in the refrigerator to chill so that it can be hardened and be at a consistency where you can make the proper cookies. So this is my sugar dough cookie, and you can also use the same exact dough for chocolate chips. You can put M&Ms in them, you can put walnuts in them, whatever you like, you can add into this cookie dough, and it will create the perfect Christmas cookie for you. So that's about it for tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning into my Vlogmas, another successful Vlogmas in the book, how to make sugar cookies for Christmas. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you like, comment, and share. Thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, stay beautiful and stay blessed.